All right, good morning. This is EJS, and one of my favorite morning beverages is kind of a butter style coffee with some added ingredients of, believe it or not, an egg yolk and colostrum. So one of my favorite coffees is Kimera. So this is pre-ground coffee, and it comes with alpha, GPC, taurine, L-theanine, and DMAE. These are all brain boosting, performance boosting ingredients. One of my favorite coffees because I drink it and there's no jitters or crash. So we're going to take this is our servings for two servings. So we'll use 2 scoops of the coffee, right? And I've got my water brewed at roughly 200 degrees in this nice little Epica hot water kettle, and it's been super durable and great. So we'll pour the water in. About right there. And I've had this grocery French press for years. It's super durable. Parts are replaceable. And then we'll place this here. All right, and we'll brew this for 4 minutes, and I'll start the timer on my phone. Okay, so we've got 4 minutes to prepare everything else. So I've pre-warmed my pitcher here with some hot water, and I'm going to walk over to the sink and just pour it out. Okay, so this pre-warms it so the coffee stays hot. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add 4 tablespoons of grass-fed Kerrygold butter. Put that in its base. Like that. And then we'll take the 2 grass-fed egg yolks. Now this is really easy to separate. You can get an egg and white separator, or you can just crack the egg into your hands and kind of just go like this over your sink, and the egg whites will fall out and you'll be left with 2 egg yolks, and that's how I did this morning. So drop this in like that. Okay, now this stuff is like magical. So this is stir-fry ball colostrum. I swear I could eat this stuff by the spoonful. So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons and add it in. And this stuff is a little tough to blend, but it has a very smooth texture to it, and combined with the butter, the egg yolk, it just makes it, and the MCT oil makes it super, super creamy. I love it. And then the last ingredient we're going to add here is ketone energy, or MCT oil. This is the caprylic C8 type of acid. That's the best kind for your brain. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons here. 1, 2. Cool. All right, and then what's unique about this, the way we're doing this, is we're going to use an immersion blender instead of a standard upright blender to blend it, right? And so this is great. Immersion blenders are great for emulsifying fats and water. So that's why we're going to use this blender. We'll start off on low and we'll ramp it up to high. And then we'll pour the coffee, the finish, into a little hydro flask. This thing is absolutely the best in terms of keeping the coffee warm. So again, this is just super brain boosting. You've got all the ingredients in the Kimera Coffee, the alpha GPC, the taurine, the L-theanine, and the DMAE. It all help with performance, keep your brain clear, and prevent sort of the jitters you get from coffee, which I love. And then you combine that all together, blend it, and it's just absolutely amazing. All right, so we're back. So it's been 4 minutes, and I'm going to press the coffee nice and slow. And then we're going to pour it into the pitcher here. Now, in terms of a pitcher, you can just use a 2-quart mason jar. That'll work really well. Okay, so we've poured the coffee. And now we're going to take one of my favorite gadgets, this immersion blender, and blend it all up. Okay, so we'll start off on low. Oh yes. And then you can just kind of move it around a little bit. As I mentioned, the colostrum can be a bit challenging to mix. Vortexed, butter style, super delicious, awesome coffee. All right, so I'll do this typically close to a minute. Now the pitcher doesn't have a handle, right? And so I'm just gonna have to grab it with this cloth. And we'll pour it into my hydro flask for some delicious happiness. So, in recap, we've made super delicious Kimera-based coffee with grass-fed butter, 2 egg yolks, colostrum, MCT oil, blended it together with the Immersion blender, and this is magical. Enjoy. If you like this, please subscribe, and all the links will be down below and on my website. Thanks so much.